Hey everyone! Welcome back to a very unique video. Today I'm going to be showing you all Dragon Quest Builders 2. This is the Nintendo Switch version, but it's also available on the PlayStation 4. And the very first thing I want to show you guys is what's happening right here. You will notice that I'm not building anything. My team is building stuff. Pretty wild, eh? So this is a more advanced feature that happens a little later on in the game. You don't get this right away. This is a blueprint, so yes, there still are a hell of a lot of blueprints. And I don't have enough materials for these guys to finish this particular thing. What you got to do is you basically just open up your chest here and throw in a bunch of materials. Oh, they might actually be able to finish. Anyways, so this is one of the key elements here, okay? Is that you will eventually unlock the ability for these guys to build different things, okay? Now, I didn't know this, so that's why when I built these rooms, I had done it in a certain way. Something else I would very much like to show you guys is the new gardening aspect. So this is a brand new feature that is in Dragon Quest 2. I'm just gonna clean it up a little. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing those items. And you'll see hearts and everything else. But yeah, gardening is a huge part of Dragon Quest Builders 2. These things are still growing here. I have some tomatoes that'll be growing, but most likely everything here is going to die because these guys are so fixated on building all this stuff that they're not taking care of my gardens. And it's the same thing here. Well, this one we can actually harvest if you guys would like. This is some bamboo. You can harvest this. And I have water. I don't know why they're paying attention to me now, and they weren't before. What you got to be careful of here is that you don't overdo it in terms of the camera here. You just got to be careful that you don't overdo it, because what can end up happening is you can cause the soil to essentially die. It'll lose its nutrients. If you do what I did here, where it's all bamboo, you're pretty much fine, because it has to grow in water. So you see, it's already starting the next crop, and there's a wide assortment of different veggies that you can grow. You can have apples, you can have not apples, sorry, tomatoes. You can have I think it's squash and a few other things. These are your tomatoes over here. Now you'll notice here, see the difference in the color right here? This is because the earth, the soil, is basically spoiled. But if you go and you build one of these things, you can replenish the soil, which is this right here, which I just don't have enough supplies. So anyway, this is the same thing here. You'll notice, see, all the land just died here. And the reason why this has been happening is just because there's just been so many things going on in terms of the trees and all this sort of stuff. Like basically the quests. We had a story quest that really transformed. If you look around, you'll notice everything is purple. This has got to do with the story, which I'm obviously not going to spoil for anybody. Here's a toilet, which is hilarious. You can actually sit on the toilet, and the characters do, and you can pick up their fecal matter and use that, which is just absolutely nuts. So I can't finish this without a certain quest. So I'm going to let these guys go, and I'm going to show you guys a whole bunch of different features here. So first things first, I created a little moat out here. And I did that because enemies get stuck in there, so they can't actually come and help you, not help you, but destroy your bloody village. You'll notice that there's two types. When you see... This is, you basically can... I don't know why it does that, why it's one at a time sometimes, yet at other times it'll fill in like a huge section. But I want to show you the combat. It's very similar to the previous one, although I think they fixed the hitboxes just a tad. There, see? You notice the lines? The lines are trying to show you that it's going to fill all this, yet it doesn't. So I don't quite understand why that happens. The hitbox has been improved so that you don't just like run into enemies and hit them all the time. However, something really cool that I really like. See, now it's working. I don't quite understand, and yet it only worked to a certain. No, it didn't even work. I don't know. I don't quite understand why that happens sometimes. If I jump down there, I'm gonna be too low, so it won't work exactly the same. See, it's weird. Anyways. But if I were to do something like this, watch what happens. See? It's odd. I don't understand why that doesn't work on that little thing. Now, something cool here, guys, is... Check this. I didn't get hurt. You can't run into enemies anymore. And I think that was an amazing change that they made. Because that was one of the problems. It's okay having, like, you know, small hitboxes or whatever, but it's an issue when you can easily, you know, ram into your enemies. I'm just gonna go to sleep so that I show you guys the full thing. Is this done yet? 99%. So there's probably just missing the. There's like special blocks that I need, but we'll do that after. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of key differences from the main one to this one. I know there's a lot of stuff happening here and I'm jumping all over the damn place, but I'm just doing it on purpose. So you'll notice the hearts too. These hearts are how you actually level up your town this time around. And same deal, you get lots of quests and stuff like that, and they'll build stuff for you, they'll put it in here, like, it's very, very similar to the first, except it's been refined, and it's really been improved. I don't know why they're not... that's why they're not fixing this, is because it's still a mess. Anyways, okay. So, I'm gonna move on here, because we're pretty much at the end of this. So... I really like this. This is case sensitive, so basically you now have your classic hammer, right? Well, I can't break that, but I can break starting here. Right? Very cool stuff. You can hold this down, press Y, and then release Y, and he'll do this gargantuan crazy move. A lot of this stuff you gotta unlock. These are all goods that, well, not all, but some of these are goods that I have cooked. So cooked goods, obviously, they're worth more HP plus your stamina. Stamina in this one is really, you don't have to worry about, like, whatsoever. So lots of things I just want to show you. So here's your map, same exact map system, except this time you can press the Y button and you have all these different fast teleports that you can unlock. And this is really important because each one of these bad boys they show you where you've been. Like in the 2D map, it actually shows where you, like, what you have unlocked, what you haven't unlocked. So you see, if I go like this, I can scroll down here and then pull the map out if I want to, or zoom in a bit, and you can see, like, okay, well, we got to go into like the middle of the ocean type of thing over there. So this is good to know, right? I might need some more of that. Might need some of that for my compatriots. But anyways, we will, this is the cemetery. There's all these different things. I'm just trying to get to a high point. So yeah, a lot of, you'll notice right there, I'm sprinting. Sprinting is another new feature that was introduced in this one. And it's awesome. Okay, so I don't really know... maybe up there. Let's just have a quick little look-see. Yeah, that's where we'll go. And I'll show you yet another new feature. Lots and lots and lots of new features in this game. And just about everything... you want a piece of me? This weapon that I've got, it basically crits. Not always, but you see, like that, boom, it'll crit. Oh, by the way, I just realized you also have a helper character who you did not have before, not to this effect. So this guy, basically, he's always there helping you. The villagers are always there helping you with gardening and things like that. So you're really not alone. There's even multiplayer in this one. However, I don't believe the multiplayer is for this. I believe the multiplayer is in the free mode. Okay, so I know what it's going to tell me. It's going to tell me that I want you to fly. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So this is another new mode that you unlock, which is this glide technique. It allows you to climb, like, you know, crazy surfaces. It allows you to get to areas really, really quickly. So this is, I don't want to show too much of the story. And all of these areas I unlocked. I started there, and then I unlocked each one of these things. There's secrets everywhere. There's mini medals. There's side quests. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff. And it starts off unbelievably basic. It really does. And then they slowly get more and more and more advanced, like as you go, which is great. And oh! I didn't realize this was poison. That's no good. All right. Boom, boom. What we're looking for essentially here is oh, I have to actually do something. Okay. You notice what I really like here too is that as you get some stuff, like let's say I was attacking, or let's say I go after this, your partner character will actually do the same. Alright, so we have to obviously beat the hell out of these guys. And then we will unlock our treasure chest and get our little flower that we want. And I love the combat now. Not that it was bad before, but it was pain. It was like a pain in the ass with the fact that, you know, if you touched enemies, you would basically be like screwed. And that's as simple as just jumping and pressing the A button. Again, I'm playing on the Switch, but where's the other guy? Up above. But you can get this on the PlayStation 4. What's great with the Switch is the fact that it's region free, although it's really stupid in the sense that you can't add money. Oh, good. I need some of these actually to make that other thing. You can't charge to your North American card, and I don't understand why they did that. It's highly annoying. Here, come down. The other thing I really like is that they've now separated that for most stuff, you'll see here that you don't really damage much. You actually need your like hammer in order to damage things, and I really like that. I think that was a very smart addition, because in the first one, like when you were defending your base, sometimes you would accidentally damage your base, and you're like, what the hell, you know, I didn't mean to do that. Whereas this one is two completely different buttons. Okay, now we'll go talk to that dude, and I assure you we're gonna get the item we need to continue. I'm trying to think of what other things have been added. Hopefully by you guys just watching this video, you'll get a sense that the scale has been improved quite significantly. There's still blueprints. I know some of you guys are not the biggest fan of that. Like, you find that it should be a little more open-ended, but really it's not bad. There's a lot of creative freedom you have. I have not checked the what's called the, there it is. That's all I needed. Woo! I haven't checked the open world mode yet, so I don't actually know what's available. You may have to again beat the game in order to unlock like absolutely everything. Alright. But that's it. I mean, I just really quickly wanted to show you guys some of these new features and just how useful they are. The quality of life improvements made to the game are very, very significant. They truly are. I love the fact that, you know, your teammates build things for you. The fact that they cook so much stuff for you. Like this is awesome. Okay, now he's gonna want me to... my bag was full. Speaking of which, even stuff like that, like the bag, I'll show you how simple it is. It's crazy. You no longer need to worry about putting all kinds of stuff away. You just press down and it automatically goes in your bag. So like if I do this, let's say I'm gonna go like this. Now if I press start and I go into my bag, you'll notice that you have so many different things here that you have access to this at all times. So again, quality of life, man, is really, really improved. It truly is. And like I said, depending on what you leave in your chests, people like villagers will actually go ahead and make stuff for you like this. So you just got to make sure that you leave them some goodies, and they will... I want to actually show you guys that after. So you see, I've left them some stuff so they can continue to cook, make me bread and stuff like that. Now, something else I just realized that I had. You can now pick up blocks and put them down without damaging them, and that's very, very useful. That's actually extremely useful. And you can do this with just about anything. Okay, so let's see. What are we supposed to do here? Obviously, they want me to do something. Gonna switch this back up to my hammer. My hammer! Most likely, this is what they want. Yep. Yet again in the middle, not a problem. I got a bunch of those right here. Whoop. And this is coming out in North America. We just don't know when. And like I say, I'm not going to show you guys too much more because I don't want this to be spoiled for you. There you are. I was going to say, now he's going to want me to plant. Yeah, those seeds, not a problem. Come on. Because this is, I'm assuming, is right at the end of Act 1. There was a very simple tutorial on a boat. That's how the game actually started. If you watch our podcast next week, you'll see it. And here we go. One there. And I'm sure I'm going to have to redo this again. Come on. Alright, boom, done. Now the tree will grow yet again. Thank you. I already maxed out the town. There's a bell that you can ring once you have enough hearts, and that's what expands this. So many quality of life improvements made. It's sick. Still a really great story. And like I was saying in the intro, very simple. You're on a boat, and then after that you go to a very small island. But as you left the island, a map opened up that allowed you to select where you wanted to go. You only had one option right now. But what I thought was kind of interesting is that you put all your gear in a bag before you leave, which sort of made me think, well, okay, does that mean moving forward we're going to be able to go back? So I guess we'll find out. I don't know yet. Okay, the land is slowly, you notice if we go over, it looks like, yeah, it looks like the corruption has been removed. Here he goes again. This is probably going to be the last one. Yeah, it is. Oh man, it's gonna totally take over this hut here. Wow. And chances are it's gonna eat into that as well. Oh boy. And well guys, I just want to do like about a 20-25 minute video showing you different things. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, I can probably help you out. I really just wanted to quickly show you me running around like a lunatic and show you a lot of the quality of life improvements that I've made. Overall, this has really been really fun so far. I've played probably like I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Don't want to lie to you guys. But I've played probably somewhere in the ballpark of like 8 hours or so, something like that. And yeah. So, okay, I don't want to spoil anymore. I'm going to leave it here, and I will catch you guys later. If anyone has any questions or anything else you want me to show, by all means, let me know. Thanks for watching, everyone.